Hi.
Hi, Jorge. How are you
Welcome, Camille. Yeah, absolutely. So I am Jorge Cuartas, assistant professor in the Department of Applied Psychology, and I am affiliated with Psychology and Social Intervention as a program. A lot of things. So I think that on one side, I would be really interested in building strong communities with my students and colleagues and strong partnerships as well. And then, in a professional level, I really hope to move forward developmental science, theory, practice, and research to make it more inclusive, generalizable, and also actionable to inform policies and practice. I think I would have to say The Lord of the Rings. I just love how epic this story is. Also, the character development is quite fantastic. The soundtrack is also great. And I also watched it when I was a child, so it brings good memories as well with my family. I think it would be something related to having psychic powers, maybe, like clairvoyance, maybe manifesting my will, maybe, I don't know, transmuting energy, something along those lines would be nice. Music, for sure. I listen to music the whole day, coffee, and fruits. So I do have a bachelor's in economics from Universidad de Bogotá Jorge Tadeo Lozano, a master's in economics from Universidad de los Andes, a master's in psychology and human development from Harvard, and then a PhD in education and human development also from Harvard University. Yeah, so I generally teach courses related to child development and also to program development, evaluation, and implementation. I think it was a mix of personal interests and also professional experiences. So, in a personal level, I grew up in a household that was categorized as poor by official statistics in Colombia. But I never felt I was poor or I was missing something. Actually, all my childhood memories are extremely positive. I have a loving family, wonderful experiences and opportunities. So that made me really interested in thinking about this idea of poverty and also understanding what made my experiences different from those of other children living in poverty in low and middle income countries in particular. Then, in my master's, I also had the chance to work with internally displaced people in Colombia. And I quickly realized that one of the main concerns of these populations related to mental health and also how the trauma and mental health consequences of conflict may affect their parenting and their interactions in the family system. So all of that made me really interested in poverty, violence, human development, inequalities, and I thought that social science and psychology could be a good avenue to explore these issues. So I'm really interested in understanding early childhood development and resilience, also how to promote resilience during these early years and across the lifespan. I'm also interested in understanding the consequences of violence and poverty on child development, also on the development, implementation and evaluation of parenting programs and early childhood programs. And more recently, I became really interested in also exploring the links between climate change, families, and child development. Absolutely. So CARLAB stands for Catalyzing Action for Resilient Ecologies. We are a very young research lab. We are still working on setting everything up for the lab, but we are mostly interested in using the science of human development and lived experience to inform science-based innovations in context and systems in order to promote equity and positive developmental trajectories. We are interested also in quantitative and qualitative methods. We are interested in multiple settings of development, also in multiple disciplines and perspectives from psychology, economics, sociology, public health. And maybe something else to mention is that I really like the name CARE because I believe that fostering a culture of care is fundamental to address some of the challenges that we are facing in the world. I'll have to say Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. I really like the spiritual and personal journey that the main character faces, and also this idea of finding your own path. I think it's really important, in particular with all the distractions we have in the world. And if I may say a second book, I would say Behave by Sapolsky. This is a book I read quite recently, and I think it brings a lot of nice ideas on how to think about or rethink about inequalities, merit, and also to think how we are who we are given the things we experience throughout our lives, but also given the things that our ancestors made of our culture, our evolution, and so on. And so I think it's a great book also to read. Definitely my home. Then I'll have to say my hometown, Bogota, Colombia. And then, if I can say one more, I would say Istanbul, Turkey. I find that place to be quite magical and special. So this painting was made by my mother-in-law, Ligia. She's an artist, a great artist, as you can see, and this is actually a páramo, which is a very specific special ecosystem only found in Colombia and a couple of other countries in Latin America. And I really love it because it shows a frailejón, which is this plant. It's only present in Colombia, Ecuador, and I think Venezuela, if I remember correctly. It's a beautiful plant. It grew only 1 centimeter per year, and it's quite a resilient plant, which also brings water to major cities in Colombia. I don't think I could mention only one, but if I have to, I would say Canción del Elegido by Silvio Rodríguez, and if I may mention one more, Gochaduña by Atingu. Dixit. I have been only for 3 months in New York City, so it's a difficult question to answer, but maybe I could say La Nacional, which is a Spanish restaurant. Newspapers. I don't think I have one. I would say that for me it would be watching YouTube videos of animals and funny things. It definitely has to be the flexibility of working on my own interests and working with people I enjoy working with, and also the fact of collaborating with colleagues and students as well. It definitely would be leading my NGO Apapacho. We have been actually trying to mix the work that we do in Apapacho with my academic work. This is some of the things that we have been producing over the last couple of years, but yeah, CEO of Apapacho. I think that finding a good mentor would be really important. Also, always trying to collaborate as much as possible with colleagues, with peers, and also forgetting about disciplinary boundaries and focusing mostly on the type of topics and questions you're interested in and using insights, methods from different disciplines. That's tough, but maybe I'll say hashtag idealist, hashtag dreamer, hashtag optimistic maybe. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That's 21
Thank you very much for coming.